of your love.
Hi guys, today I did a cut crease makeup tutorial. It's really sparkly and fun and perfect for like a party. I wouldn't say it's like an everyday makeup look, but sometimes you just gotta, go out of your comfort zone. I had a lot of fun making it and I hope you enjoy how it turned out. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or comment down below. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon with another makeup tutorial. Bye! Hey guys, today I'm starting with my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I'm just blending this out in the center of my face, and then I'm going to go straight to eyes. I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Urban Decay eyelid primer, and then I'm starting with my NYX Nude Matte Shadow in the color Birthday Suit, and I'm using the brush M441 by Morphe, and I'm focusing this into my crease and blending it above. I do not want to get the majority of my eyelid because this is a cut crease tutorial. Now I'm using Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie with that same brush, and I'm using it in the same area. I just wanted to darken that crease area because that NYX shadow was not very pigmented and it was just a very neutral pink. But I'm going to go back and forth between those two shadows until I get the desired color I want. And again, I'm focusing that into the crease and above area. I'm not going into that entire lid area. Now with Makeup Geek's Cupcake, which is just like a darker pink color, I'm taking my Morphe B79 brush, which is a more pointed and precise blending brush than the one we just used. And I'm just going to focus that color into the same places we put those other shadows. I'm darkening up that crease area and outer corner, going above that crease area and into the crease, but not anywhere below. It's okay if you get some on the eyelid, but you just want to try not to get too much, or else it'll be harder to really get that cut crease look. And now I'm getting a really stiff and precise brush, and I'm using that same color, and I'm focusing it into the crease area. I believe this was just from like a Sephora pack of brushes, and I'm just darkening that crease area. Once again, I'm not trying to blend it with this brush because that is not its job. Once I've gotten everything I want from that cupcake color, I'm going to go in with Country Girl by Makeup Geek with that same brush, and this is just like a purple brownish pink combination, and I'm going to use that to once again really darken that crease area. I'm not really going above with this color or below, it's just focused in that crease area. Now I'm taking my MAC 242 brush, and this is just a flat synthetic brush, and I'm taking brown sugar, which is a dark brown, on that precise pointed side, and I'm just focusing that once again into that crease area. For this look, it's really just all about that crease. Like, you really want to darken it up so that contrast is a lot like bigger, and you get that desired look that cut crease has. You get what I mean. And then I'm going to repeat the same thing with the color Mocha by Makeup Geek as well. These are just two dark browns, and I couldn't really choose between them, so I just went between two of them, and you can just use one dark brown. I guess I'm just a little high maintenance or something. And I'm going to go back and forth in that crease area with that brush to kind of blend it out, but mostly to just really get that off my brush and into that crease. And then I'm also taking that brush we used before and some of that cupcake color in order to blend that brown, because while I want like a line there, I still want it to be blended. Now I'm using my NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in Crystal Gunmetal, which is just a really silver color. And I'm placing that on my entire lid. I'm stopping at that crease area. I don't want to go above into that crease, It's okay if you get some into the crease area because you can always go back with some of those darker colors and just fix that line, make sure there's no shimmer up there. And then I'm also using my NYX Roll-On Shimmer in Platinum, and I'm using that MAC 242 brush, spraying it with MAC Fix Plus, and taking that color and just swiping it on my lid, going back and forth to really give that lid a metallic, shimmery look I want. I had to go back in after I did this with some of those other brushes I used in that crease area to make sure there was no shimmer up there. I really wanted a strong contrast in the two of them. I found out that this was probably, this is like NYX, it's not very expensive, so I shouldn't have been really expecting much, but the shimmer was a little all over the place and kind of hard to make sure it stayed in one area. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation in the color 1 and 2 with my Morphe M439 brush. I'm slightly spraying it with my MAC Fix Plus and then just blending that all over my face. I also like to go in with a damp beauty blender to just make sure it doesn't look cakey and it's just nice and blended out. And then I'm taking my Lancôme Under Eye Concealer in the color Porcelaine 1. I'm just placing that on in my under eye area with a flat brush, and then I'm going in with a damp Real Technique sponge to just blend that out in that under eye area. And if you highlight the under eye area, you need to highlight the center of your face. So I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral because that under eye concealer I used is really only for the under eye area. It's not going to do much anywhere else. And I'm using that damp Real Technique sponge once again to just blend that concealer out. I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder in In-Free with another damp Real Technique sponge. Yes, now I have two, so I'm not using the same sponge. And I'm just setting those places I just put concealer with this. This is lighter than my skin tone, believe it or not. And so that's why I'm just putting it in those areas. And then I'm going to go into my Laura Mercier powder with my MAC 147 brush, and I'm putting that everywhere else. I didn't put that MAC powder. I'm using my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, surprise, surprise, bronzer with my Morphe M527 brush, and that's what I'm just going to use to bronze / contour my face. But I'm also going to go in with an actual contour shade to really darken up those hollows of the cheeks and, really give my face some more shape. And I'm using that by going in with my Kat Von D Shade Light Powder palette. And I'm using Subconscious, which is like the lightest brown shade in there. And I'm using a Real Technique sponge. I don't really know the purpose of this brush, but I just like to use it as contour because it's so stiff and precise. And to clean up that contour, I'm of course going back in with that Laura Mercier powder and just placing it with a flat brush right under where I just contoured. While I wait for that to just kind of set in, I'm using my MAC Emphasize with my Morphe M438 brush, and I'm putting that in those under eye areas because I really wanted to give more life over there. And with that same brush, I'm just going to wipe away that powder. Now we're going to work on that lower lash line, and I'm taking Mocha, you can use whatever dark brown you have, with a really stiff and precise brush, and I'm just going halfway in that lower lash line to the inner corner, and I'm just going to darken up that kind of outer corner area, and then I'm using another brush that we used before, taking Cupcake, and I'm blending out that brown. And then I'm using that MAC brush I've used many times before in this video, with MAC Nylon, and I'm just using that as my inner corner and brow bone highlight. To open the eyes, I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Pencil in Light at that lower waterline, sorry. I wanted to open the eyes. I didn't really want a smoky looking eye. So the cut crease look made my eyelids just my eyes looked a little too big. I know it's kind of weird to say, but I just didn't really like it like that. So I'm taking my Morphe gel liner with my Makeup Geek bent eyeliner pencil and just drawing out a winged liner. I'm going in with my Revlon liquid liner because the gel liner didn't really work very well on that that glitter. And then I'm going in with my Better Than Sex mascara on the top lashes and then my Benefit Roller Lash in those bottom lashes. I'm using my NYX Baked Blush in Spanish Rose, and I'm using my Morphe E4 brush to blend that in the apples on my cheeks. And then I'm using Becca Pearl with my Morphe M501 brush, just placing that on my cheekbones and then kind of above my brow area, and then my Cupid's bow. I'm using my Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Moonglow. I wanted to use a more dramatic lipstick, but this is what looked best in the end. And then I'm just going to spray my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And that's pretty much all. So I'll see you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! What about a hit of your love? Oh, the